Good morning, guys. Welcome to TalentBlazer, India's latest edtech platform that is there to help you at every stage of your career. Now, are you one of those guys who fear entering into interview room? Now, are you one of those guys who will be sitting into the upcoming placement session in your colleges and don't know how to proceed ahead? So, TalentBlazer is here to help, and we have started a new initiative where we are covering the interview preparation sessions, and this is the fourth video in this particular series. And if you haven't watched the previous three videos, I'll request you guys to do watch them and then start watching this one because there is a sequence that has to be followed. Now, uh, because I know a lot of students who will be sitting into the college placement for the first time, they fear that how will be the interview and how to prep for the interview because there are multiple sources out there online, and certainly not everyone likes to read, and whether you find that is acceptable to you or not. So sometimes, or the majority of times, video lectures do help. So we are providing a great content, and what do we want in return is to like our content. If you do like our content that we are making, do leave a like, do subscribe to the channel, and do hit the bell icon. So whenever I come up with the video on campus hiring session, you get notified and you get benefited from that. Now, in this video, we'll talk about something new that is crazy good for you guys. So, in this video, we'll cover why research a company. Researching a company, you must have heard from your seniors, from let's suppose your siblings, that researching a company is very important and crucial before you decide which company's interview you want to sit in, right? Because there are multiple companies that will be coming to your college placement hiring sessions. So researching a company before the interview is very much important. Now, someone will ask me whether how to do the research and whether we should do the research. It is very important, and certainly I'll answer you. I'll answer all your queries and question in this particular video. Now, what is the reason behind? What is the reason behind researching a company before the interview? The most important reason is you. It's always for you not to impress them. There is, uh, you know, uh, this information that has been revolving around that most of the people think if you are researching about a company, you want to impress them by stating some facts. That's have its own importance, but the most important thing why you should do a research is for you. Now, you don't want just any job. You want to care about what they do, what the company do. You want to know things like if they are profitable, how the work they do affects you, what you can do to help, how they are likely to do in their target market moving forward, why they make certain business decisions. So, firstly, I'll tackle each and every point one by one. So, while researching the company, the first thing that you should be focusing upon whether they are profitable or not. Because let's say, a company comes in and you get hired, that company is facing loss for a while, and certainly after a year or so, they fired you, and you didn't pay attention then that the company was in loss. So, company will revert to measures like laying offs, right? So, if they are profitable or not, you need to get it done. If you need to get the research done before you sit into that particular company's interview. Now, what are the work they are doing? Let's suppose any company is involved in malpractices, adulteration in food industry. They are doing dubious work. They are involving child labor at their factories. Do you want to be get associated with those companies? Those companies can get closed at any notice period because they are indulging in wrong activities, right? So you want to know what the work they are doing and how it is affecting you, what you can do to help. Let's suppose you are working in some consultancy firm. You're facing some complex problems, and you like facing some complex problems, so you're providing solutions to them. So what you can do to the help. Now, how they are likely to do in their target market moving forward. This is very important, as aspect, because if you see, if some company has reached this saturation point, or they have something more to come up with, they'll grow in future. You have to know about that. Else, if they reach their saturation point, you won't be getting much promotions, because the company has reached its potential. So there won't be much increase in pay, right? So that is how researching a company becomes so crucial and becomes so important. Now, I know that most of you must be thinking that how do we conduct the research? Do we need to study? There is a subject called business research. No, you don't have to. There are few tricks and techniques that I will provide you in this video that will help you guys to know how to research a company, right? So, how do you conduct the research? The two obvious question that comes to anyone's mind is, where do I look for and what do I look for? Right. So you need to know where are the sources, where are the authentic sources to which I can refer to. Right. It's not like you can go and read any article. There could be some judgment about that particular company, that particular industry. So there could be some biasness as well. So you don't have to rely everything. There has to be some primary resource, secondary research. So where do I look for and what do you look for? Most obvious things. So we'll discuss each one of them. Right. So firstly, there are two methods of looking up the company data. Either you can be book smart or you can be street smart. So there are two methods of doing this, right? So in case of book smart, I'll explain you this with the help of an example. So let's suppose if you say this in an interview, that I know that you were founded in this particular year, and you have these many customers, you have these many number of employees, your office is located in these locations. So what are you trying to do over there? You're trying to impress them. You have memorized few facts about the company. You have been through the company's page. You have memorized the company's fact. You have read through Wikipedia about that company, if there is anything about that company on Wikipedia. So you have gone through it, you have memorized few facts, and you're just straightforward mentioning all those facts to the interviewer. Now, if you're going for the look how hard I studied answer, this would be it. So, if I enter into an interview room and someone asks me about what do you know about our company, what do we work, so you have to mention, okay, so you particularly mention all those things, that these are the clients you deal with, these are the many number of employees, your offices are located in these locations. So you're telling that I have done my research, I have done my work, and then I have come and sit in this interview. I didn't came blank. That's the purpose here. So this is one method, that's book smart. Right. I hope you are following till now. Now, what's the next method talks about? The next method talks about being street smart. Street smart. Now, in this, you can use this example that I can see that your successful cloud-based companies of a cloud-based communication software company. You can moderate this according to the company you will be sitting in the interview. Your CEO cares about everyone at the company, and it's been led by a good leader. So let's suppose you know about a company, you have done the research about the company, you have you know about the CEO of the company. He's a famous figure in the country. Now, when you know about a CEO, you have developed a pattern. You know about what are his judgment and how he deals with the employees and how things turns out to be. So you're just stating all the positives over there. In the interview, you have to state all the positive about the company, right? So I can see that you are a successful cloud-based communication software company. Your CEO cares about everyone at the company, and it's been led by a good leader. You have initiatives like you have to go through the company's website and see about what are the initiatives they are taking up. You have the initiative like mentioning the initiative they have taken, and programs that help staff with self development and company improvement. So in here you can easily talk about human resource development. That's a part of HRM. So in this human resource development, clearly focuses upon training and development of the individual. Now you can talk about, HRD has helped your company grow, right? So these are the initiatives, and that's how it's helping the employees. So this is called being street smart. This is called being street smart. You are not just straight out spitting out the facts. You are mincing your words. You are talking about that how your company is unique. Your company stands out from the rest, and your company has a good leader. To impress them, to butter them, basically. And you talk about some good initiatives. It also leads a good impression that you have been thoroughly through the organization history, right? The recent past. You have to talk about the recent past majorly. You can talk about the a brief history as well, but have to talk about the recent past. Now, after completing book smart and street smart, the next thing that we have to do, where to find the info. We now know that where do I look for and what do you look for. So these are we are tackling this issue, that where do I look for and what do you look for. So I told you there are two methods. How do you know look for the information, and how you have to interpret in the interview as well. Being book smart, either you can be book smart, either you can be street smart. That's how it is.